In this presentation, we'll be discussing craniosynostoses. The craniosynostoses are a group of rare congenital conditions in which an abnormally shaped skull results from premature closure of the skull sutures. First of all, we'll be discussing Crouzon syndrome, which features a short anteroposterior skull diameter with midfacial hypoplasia giving a prominent lower jaw. Proptosis due to shallow orbits and hypertelorism, which is wide orbital separation, are the most conspicuous ocular features. As you can see in the picture, you can only appreciate the proptosis here. Vision-threatening complications include exposure keratopathy, optic atrophy, and mechanism including chronic papilledema and cerebral hypoperfusion secondary to sleep apnea. Strabismus, which is V-shaped exotropia, ametropia, and amblyopia can occur, and other ocular associations have been reported. Now, here in this picture, you can also see V-shaped exotropia, and you can also appreciate some degree of hypertelorism as well. Inheritance is usually autosomal dominant. Allelic variants is the gene FGFR2 are responsible. Next is the Apert syndrome, which is the most severe of all the craniosynostoses. Oxycephaly, which is the conical skull, midfacial hypoplasia with a beaked nose and low-set ear syndically, and developmental delay. 30% may be present at presentation. As it is shown in the picture here, you can see mild shallow orbits in the picture and midfacial hypoplasia and a parrot beak nose. Now, there you can see syndically. Now, shallow orbit, proptosis, and hypertelorism are generally less pronounced than in Crouzon syndrome, but the same vision-threatening complications occur. Inheritance can be autosomal dominant, but in the majority of the cases, the condition is sporadic and associated with older parental age. As with the Crouzon syndrome, it is frequently the result of mutation in the FGFR2. Now, last but not the least is the Pfeiffer syndrome, which features midfacial hypoplasia, down slanting palpebral fissures. Ocular features are similar to Apert syndrome. Inheritance is autosomal dominant with genetic heterogeneity. There is midfacial hypoplasia and down slanting palpebral fissure, as you can see in the picture. And there is this broad big toe, which are the features of the syndrome. So this is it with the craniosynostoses. If you like the lecture, please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.